Got 2008 Nissan Versa 4 doors sedan. I think it's different than hatchback. It comes to heater core. Heater core is leaking. For some reason, Nissan put this coolant regulator on top over there, all the way up there, and they bust the leak. It's a mess, as you can see. Anyway, the book is looking. I think at about 8 hours or 6 hours of removing and replacing the heater core, which you have to remove the whole front, steering, the box and all that. But I did it the easy way, and so should you, unless you work at a dealership or something, then you want to do stuff right. But screw that. Anyway, this is the old heater core that was in that hole over there. And this had two pipes going from there to there, and it attaches to this coolant, which is impossible to remove with this piece in front of it. This piece of metal attaches here, right? It goes all the way up down here. So that one, that's the reason why they want you to take the whole thing. Well, I didn't do that. I just sawzall it right here. I use a sawzall, cut half of it in there, and bend it up. It has nothing to do with safety or anything. You're safe, you're fine, nothing's gonna happen to you, right? I lift it up so I have clearance to pull that thing out. I had to break off the piece in here so that thing can slide out. If you don't break it from the head here, it's not gonna slide out. This piece here has two screws. This one here has two screws attaches to the box over there. One in the bottom and the top. You remove them, the whole thing comes out. You remove two hoses from the engine bay. Over there. You remove them and make sure you mark them. You don't want to mix them up. After you remove the hoses from there, then you just basically pull it out from here. Just yank it out of there. When you yank it out, there is this new piece here. This is new heater core from Amazon, about $100, with two different pipes without this bullshit or an adapter. This is the old one. This is the old one. As you can see, that's the pipe that goes in the heater core. This is the side that goes into that flange, which is impossible to fucking remove or put back in there without removing the box and everything. So that one is updated. Somebody with some big brain came up with the idea of just putting that two hoses on top, or two lines going out there. You attach the hoses there with clamps and you're good. Screw this regulator thing. This is just to regulate the coolant back and forth to the heater core. I think it just regulates the flow. It doesn't matter. Older cars, they never had this shit here. Some of them had, some of them didn't. And basically this one, the coolant is going to be running around the heater core all the time, which is fine. That's cheaper way to do it. You want to hassle? Remove all this crap here for an 08 Nissan. All this shit here and screws, the dash. To get to that piece and remove it and do everything right, I mean, good luck with that. I don't recommend it, but if you want to do it, you love your car, you want to spend time and play with your car, go ahead and do it. But if you do it this way, like I did, cut this piece, lift it up, on the way there, I mean, you can see this one here too, two bolts that it just goes straight up and the plastic goes on top of it. You can remove this plastic and remove the bolts and remove it, that's fine. But I just bent the fucker back and I'll bend it back in there, you know. It's not a structure that, like, safety hazard or anything. It's nothing. You gotta remove the pedals. 12mm bolts, about 4 of them, I believe. You got the brake switch, connector, accelerator pedal connector there. You remove them. You remove the brake pin here. There's a pin here. You just remove it so that, you know, the booster what do you call that thing? that lever there for the booster, you know, gets free from the pedal. This is the pedal right here. You just remove it, throw it on the side, put that thing back, bend this thing down again, which I will, put this thing back in there, put everything back the way you took it off, and attaches 2 hoses up there. Fill up the car with the coolant, try it out before you put everything back together, and make sure everything is good, no leaks up down here or up there, and you're good. So like I said, this is the part from Amazon. That's the part number, I think 98056. Like I said, it comes with the coolant lines that go straight to the hole of the firewall, and you attach your hoses on the back there. Alright, this is again 2008 Nissan Versa, 4 cylinders, 4 doors. Good luck with your project.